Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County, an Ontario-themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps the channel a lot. Also, this is the last episode of Brockton County for this round, and on Monday we'll be headed back to Fort Prairie, an Alberta-themed series. I'm really excited about that series. It's going along really well so far, and I'm really enjoying how it's turned out. Not to say that I'm not happy about Brockton County. I mean, Brockton County is an established city already on the channel here. And what have we been doing lately in Brockton County? Well, we've been building the airport lately. And this episode might be the final episode of actually building up the airport. Not to say this is the last time we're going to be at the airport, because there's still lots to do around like transit and traffic management, infrastructure. So, you know, there's going to be lots still to do over there. But this is the final episode where we're going to be getting in a lot of the pieces, the key pieces of our airport, as we're going to be building our cargo airport. And hey, look at this. Here we are at the airport. So as you see, there's lots of green space still available on the left hand of the screen right here. So yeah, let's hop out and take a look. Last episode, we built up our airport services area, which I've done a couple things to. Just added some greenery to the area. It's not anywhere near any of the flight paths. I changed up the road networks a little bit, so we're going to see some parked cars on here. Oh, it looks like we got rid of the crosswalk here. We can fix that pretty easily just by going into traffic management and just doing that. Oh, and you know what? We should probably also make sure that we have some dedicated turning lanes on those. Yeah, so that's just going to help split the traffic up a little bit better coming in. And then we get down over here, and I added the oil tanks over this way because we're going to start seeing some traffic flow through here. And plus it also looks kind of nice. So that's what I did off camera. I don't think there was anything else. Yeah, and then this is the beginnings of the Ryan Reynolds Freight Airport. And it's working pretty good. I like having the cargo behind the checkpoint. It kind of makes it seem like any rail that's coming in here is truly destined for the airport. It's not going to serve as like a two-in-one kind of thing. And plus we already have a cargo terminal down over here, which is supporting the electronics factory and the plutonium refinery, along with all these other items we have over here. Wow, this is on fill, eh? Should probably... Oh, wait, this is for the... Okay, I get it. And then we also have all these warehouses as well for the electronics factory over here. Anyways, yeah, so there's lots of train infrastructure already in place, so I like having this one as dedicated for the airport itself. This is also working pretty good. So trucks have to come through the airport to get into here, so it means they're kind of already going through a checkpoint. If they're depositing items over here, which I think these trucks kind of are doing, but any train cargo that comes in can go right into the airports themselves. Sorry, I had to cough there. I've also seen that you can unlock this street and change it up a little bit into, say, like a larger street, which I was thinking about doing. It looks like it might work. I haven't seen any issues from other people. You can park over here, but I don't really know if that's something I'm looking for. So I think I will unlock it. So if we go to our road networks, and we go to traffic multi-tool or network multi-tool, and we go into this button right here, the unlock segment mode, we can just unlock these segments. And then we're going to go into here. We're going to grab our 4-lane two-way road, no parking. Because I don't think there's one with parking. No, but you know what? Maybe we go with asymmetrical. Yeah, maybe we do that. Okay, so my idea here is we're going to get some parking over here for the employees. So they'll come down this road. And then this way they can also kind of line up where they're going, because I believe they'll either turn off of this direction into here, or they'll loop around and then go in. So it seems like a lot of them are looping around. even though they're freaking out right now. Let's turn up the speed a little bit. Yeah, so they are deciding to loop around. So one idea that we can do is to allow them to do that. What we can do is we can make it a bit of like a roundabout, like a turnaround point in here. And then in that turnaround point, we can have the parking option as well. So that's going to be something we got to do. Oh, look at this. This is a train leaving. So it looks like it is being treated as an area where cargo is destined to go. Delivering products. Interesting. So it's also being treated as an export zone, which is interesting because we have this one set up so perfectly, which is also getting used. So I guess we're just really splitting up the rail traffic over here, which is nice. This area could see some busyness. Did that train really just... Oh my gosh. It's moving goods from here to here? That's a little silly. But, you know, I'll allow it. And then the plan is we're going to get the runway in. I've actually just pulled these two runways back a little bit to give us a bit more of a way to kind of a bit of a parallel runway to here. We'll set up some taxiways. And then my idea is we're going to get some warehouses on this side right here, or maybe on this side. And then we'll also get some of the cargo airport hangars. But this is a good way to start. We'll get the parking in. We'll do this last, and we'll focus on getting the actual airport up and running. So I think the first thing we should really do is plan the runway out, because that's going to really define what we can and can't do. So we're going to get the runway. We're going to do the same direction as the as this one right here. Same thing as we did on this side. This time it's basically because it doesn't really matter that much, but I feel like any aircraft landing over here it's fine, but it's getting a bit close to some of these oil tanks. So in the interest of symmetry, I will just make sure that they're all lined up. And then we're going to drag it right out to here. It's getting a bit close over there, but then we are symmetrical. All right, fantastic. Now, I also am not going to mind if other planes use this runway, but this is going to be treated as a bit of a cargo airport only kind of hub. So this is where that node is for exiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that node. I'm going to drag it back to over here. Whoa, we have another node over on this side too. Okay. Just have nodes, select a node. Yeah, so I need to grab this node and we're going to drag it back. And then there's another one too, but that's okay. So we need to drag that back to about here. And then we're going to grab a taxiway. We're going to connect up to this point. And that means that any planes that land can take that exit, but I'm also going to go in this direction. You know what? Let's actually just revise this ever so slightly. And we'll start with this side. And I would really like it if we could make sure we were lined up properly. I think that's good. Alrighty. And then we're also going to do the same thing over here. So we need to back this one up ever so slightly to about this point here. I think that's about even. Alrighty, and then this is the entrance. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter onto here. But we'll also allow the planes to cross over. And so this is the exit, so they fly in, they can go into the cargo, or they can go into our passenger airport with all the craziness. But yeah, I mean, that works pretty good. Then we're going to run a parallel network, but in reverse. So we're going to get it right there. That looks about even. I think we're going to need to go into network multi-tool, and we're going to remove that node. It looks even to me. And then we're going to reverse this. Okay, and then we can actually delete this segment as well. Just for now as we're planning. Yeah, so that works pretty good. So now that we got the runway and the main taxiway kind of in, let's see how the cargo stands kind of line up here. So I know you can attach them to the roads, but then they got to go into the taxiways themselves. So here they are, the cargo aircraft stand. It's only one, unlike the passenger rail where there's three. So this is the medium. That's the medium and that's the large, eh? Okay. So let's see how we can kind of line these up. What we could do is we could pull them back to have them lined up perfectly even with our building here, or we could line them up so that they're even with the taxiway. I think it'd be a bit more fun to have it lined up a bit more like with our with our airport. So let's do that. So I'm gonna use these big roads here. I'm gonna bring them out. Okay, then we're gonna just quickly delete this, and then I'm gonna grab it again. Actually, I guess we can go with this one then instead. It's a bit funky. Not the biggest fan of how that turned out. So, oh, you know what? I think maybe if we do that, we can then go into the network multi-tool and then remove this node. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah. Alrighty. So that kind of lines us up. And let's see how we can get some of these aircraft stands in. Yeah, I don't really want one over there, but I don't mind one right here. And then I know you can line them up pretty much right beside each other, but I want to give, let's see, let's leave a gap of 4. Okay, so now I know how large the concrete kind of extends. So if we do that, oh really? It kind of glitches out a little bit like that. Okay, that's a bit silly. So I guess we'll just leave a gap of 1 then. There we go, that's pretty clean. We'll do another one. 3, there we go. Okay, and then I think maybe we'll just extend it out a bit farther. Maybe we'll get 4 in. Just gonna drag that out as far as we really need to go. And then we'll grab, oh, not the taxiway itself. I was hoping just to grab the item. There we go, 1 gap. Yeah, and then we're getting a bit too close to the runway. We could definitely fit another one in, but that's a bit too close. So we'll back off from here. Just gonna move it here. We're gonna extend this out. So let's just extend it out pretty far. And then what we'll do is we'll just extend this one to about here. Bring it in. Delete that. How does that look? I don't really love how that turned out. But let's see. I'm guessing the traffic really can only access from the right, from like this side of the road. Not from this side, so it's not like they can turn. So in reality, it doesn't really matter that we're connecting over here at all. This can turn into some more like some warehousing on this side instead. And then what will happen is the traffic would then come in over here, and then it could turn and go into the traffic stands, or it can go down into here to the train station. Goods from the train station can come up the street, take a turn, or go straight into the warehousing area. So, and then goods coming in from the planes can either go to the trains, to the warehouse, or out. So, yeah, I mean, this works pretty good, I think. I hope. And let's hook up the taxiways now. Alrighty. So, let's grab this. We'll go straight. So we'll get it to just come off. So that plane would then go like that and turn. So I guess we can probably connect up. It wouldn't be curved though. It would be more like a direct angles. wonder if we can open up our road tool here, turn off bending, and go back to this. How does that look? It's a bit of glitchiness happening, but I think that's because this node right here. Wonder if we go into the network multi-tool. Oops, network multi-tool, remove nodes, we remove that node and that node. How does that look? That's pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. But there's not really a point in having anything over here at all. Because if a plane were to come in, it would go over this way, take that turn. Oops, just flipping them around. Okay, it would then take that turn here, park, and then a parked plane would come over here. Yeah, so there's not really a point of having anything over on this side. So we could even use that space for hangars or something like that, because hangars are something we don't really have over here. We have this space over here. We were saying there might be warehouses on this side coming right off, but we should probably get a couple hangars in here, and in which case I don't think it would be in the middle of the runway here, the taxiway. So let's see. So we don't really need that. Let's get some of these large hangars. Where are they? Large stand, aircraft stand, okay. Or aircraft hangar, whoops. We'll get 3 of these. Is that getting a bit too close? Maybe it is. Only have 4 of these too. So 3 isn't the worst. Can aircraft take those curves like that? I'm not sure. So it would look a lot nicer. I think it would be something a bit more sharp, wouldn't it? So why don't we just undo what we did? Yeah, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world to get this to be a sharper angle right here. I think we can play with it a little bit. Yeah, so then they can stop here, wait, and then go forward. Alrighty, so let us, I mean, that works. Let's grab some of these larger planes here. Large parked plane. We're gonna grab 3 of them. Just gonna place them down. We're gonna grab move it here, and let's go into buildings. I suspect they're classified as buildings. Yeah, we can throw them underneath here with move it. And that looks pretty cool. I didn't even think about doing this the first time. Now let's put them all this way. So let's actually leave one of them exposed. So we'll delete this parked plane. Alrighty. Yeah, the rest of them, I mean, that works, right? Okay, so let's get this road here, and we'll extend this out to about this point. And I guess we can start looking at getting some warehouses in here, right? Because this works. We should be seeing some cargo planes soon. Unless I'm forgetting something. No, it doesn't seem like I am. So yeah, we should be... Oh, look, this plane is taking off from this runway. It's pretty cool. I like having these 2 parallel runways over here. Alrighty, so let's fill in the gaps here with concrete. And let's try and make this as clean as perfect as we can. I'd really like it if it was something like that. Fill in all of this with concrete. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the cleanest of lines down here. So So we'll see what we can do. Let's fill all this up. Oh, there we go. That's the line that I'm looking for. Okay, so I know you're supposed to leave the runways exposed from grass, or to grass. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna really look that great, so I'm gonna back it up to about the asset, I guess. And I'll do the same thing over here. Let's try and just make a really clean line as best as we can. And then we'll call it. Whoops. Okay, that works with me. Fantastic. So one other thing I was actually thinking about getting in here is some oil, and I know we can use or aircraft fuel, sorry. Oh darn, I was hoping that would be a bit smoother here. So we could hook it up over on this side. It is pretty close to the runway though. So why don't we try and just move it back a little bit. We could put it over here too. There we go. Into the taxiway area. Yeah, that kind of works. Alrighty, so I still haven't seen one of these come through here, but it looks like we're getting some deliveries, which is good. And I guess now we can look at getting in some warehouses. So let's go. Let's back this up to this point here. Just grab, move it. Just try to make it so it's even as possible. Yeah. Let's go into warehouses. So that's in industries, warehouses. Oh, that's unique factories. Oh, you know what? We're gonna do a post office area too. So like, this kind of works perfectly right in here, or right in here. That could be really cool, because you know, post definitely comes in and out of the airport. So this actually fits really nicely right in here. It kind of looks like a bit of a base for it. And the fence is a bit close on that side, but I think it kind of works. Maybe what we do is we put it on. Is it getting too close to the runway if we put it on this side though? I don't think so, so let's try it out. Let's try and make, just center it over here. You can back it up a touch. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, that's this one over here. So I can delete this one now. Alrighty, so we got that. And then you can always throw in a post office as well, which I don't mind using it kind of like in, if we use this area as maybe like a business part of the airport. Get a couple warehouses in here. So I know that we have the airport services over here. So I wonder if we can, well, this is a district onto itself, right? So if we go into here, we go into farming specialization. We can do that. And then, well, you know what? I'm having some garbage issues. There's a huge dump over here. Shouldn't really happen unless the road that I'm doing or using is messing up with it. But if we did farming specialization, we can get some warehouses in here, which are pretty fun to use. So if we just zone up here and here, and you know, I'll just do the whole thing, and we'll see what kind of buildings we get. Okay, we're on 3-speed here. Go into here, we go into farming specialization. You can find some warehouses that we like this one right here. It's a nice big one. Put that down right there. Don't love the one that showed up There's definitely more than this. So put this one down. Put this one down. Again. Yeah, there's definitely more buildings than this, isn't there? Yeah, I don't love that one, so we'll destroy this one. But I really like these ones. Yeah, so let's make sure we make this one historical. Then we'll make these ones historical as well. There's trees in all the assets too. So maybe we can try and make it seem a bit more fitting. But anytime there's trees in the asset, it's not going to go too well. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll play around with some of these a little bit. But I don't know if there's going to be any commercial in here or anything like that. We could get our own little garbage processing area as well in here. If we go into this tool. It kind of fits anyways. So we can put that right here. And then now we can just get rid of that and that. Yeah, I mean, the asset kind of fits anyways. So it works with me. Look at this. We're getting tons of usage over here. Still haven't seen a plane leave, though. But maybe I'm just silly and I missed it. Okay, so I like having the warehouses over here, like so. And then over on this side, we can get some yards. Some warehouse yards. Same thing, really. So those fit perfectly. So same with those ones. This medium one fits really nicely right in here. This large one doesn't fit. Okay, so why don't we get the medium one right in here? Right in this big area. And what should it be? I'm thinking we'll leave it on empty and we'll do commercial goods. I think that's pretty fitting. I'll just scooch it over a little bit. And how is the asset looking? Okay, so if I go into the building spawn points mod, we can actually move the entrance, because I don't know if I want the entrance over there, to be honest. I think I'd prefer it on this side. So it's just going to cause a ton of traffic. Alrighty, so this is also going to become a bit of a zone where there's going to be lots of trucks coming in and out. Okay, this is a perfect one. I like that one. Same with that one. Don't like those ones, so I'll destroy these ones. So maybe we can get a couple more roads that kind of cut in and out of here. So if we go into the industry road, I think this is probably going to be our best bet. I mean, I do like the idea of connecting them up like that, though. Okay, we'll start with that. And then we'll go back into the industry area here. I do like having these around as well. Maybe right in the middle here, we can have some of these yards. I don't know. These ones fit pretty nicely over here, so why don't we do that? Look at that one. We can always change it up too, so we can get that one right beside it. And we could get another one of these medium ones over here on this side. For this one, I don't mind that the spawn point is going to be right in the middle there, so I'll leave that. So we'll go empty, and we'll go... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I don't really want to use any of these unique products, so I'm looking for more of these things. So why don't we go... We have a big zoned oil industry around here, so why don't we do that over here? That zoned oil industry is right over in this area. Big. We have a couple things through here. So what we could do is actually just add to it. Just add a few more of these buildings, and maybe that'll help. And add a couple more things to the area. Alrighty. So yeah, I guess that works. We have commercial zone goods over here, and then we have a couple other spots throughout this area. So why don't we try and see what warehouses really fit for that. We could do 2 of these side by side. That could be interesting. And 1 more of these would fit, but we need to squeeze a road in. Or we can get probably 3 of these ones. So why don't we try doing 3 of these ones? Just use move it here to manipulate them a little bit. We'll try to share the fence, this asset. We'll do the same thing over here on this one. And then over here, I think what we'll do is we'll flip this one around so we don't have everything running off of that street. And we'll throw it right in the middle here. Between the 2. Okay, so we go into empty again. Let's make sure that one wasn't empty. It is nice. And then we're gonna go farming. Then we'll go empty. I don't really think we have ore or forestry, but I'll throw them in anyways. So this one is going to be forestry, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then this one over here, I think we'll do empty and then unique factory products. And this one over here, we'll do commercial zone goods again and empty. Holy cow, look at all this. This is fantastic. We'll fill all this up with concrete. Wow, we got tons more space over here too. Before we even really need to start thinking about cutting this off. So we could even bring this closer. Like we could try and grab these nodes because this is quite a long road now. Then if we just tap it over, that was a bit too much, wasn't it? Okay, well what I can do is just go into here, network multi-tool, remove nodes, and I can delete 2 of these nodes here, and these 2. And then I can go back to move it, and then just pause the game while we're doing this. We'll bring this back, because it seems like we're saving some space here. We'll just readjust some of these nodes with move it really quickly. Yeah. Sorry, trucks. Yeah, we might need to increase the size of this because this is getting a lot of traffic. It's really starting to fill up. I know we said that we had that option, so why don't we take that option right now? So we'll delete that. There we go. And we'll go into here. We'll get the larger toll booth. Swing it in like that. Click it in. Grab this road here, connect it up. And then we'll just clean it up a little bit here. This is becoming a little bit sharp, so I want to readjust that. All right. Oh, my hand's falling asleep. Okay. So we got that in place. Looks pretty nice. This has a bunch of trees on it, so I think we should get some trees on the other side as well. Oh my god, my hand's asleep. This is really interesting. Just gonna try to power through it. Okay, so we'll do that. One more right there. And then I'm going to delete every other one. Perfect. I'll actually just grab one more, though. And we'll place it right there. That works. And you know what? In the interest of not having them turn around like that, there's something that I see Biffa do quite often. Biffa's another City Skylines YouTuber. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll drag it in from here. And then we're just going to do a little bit of a loop right here. Okay, so it's kind of like a mini roundabout here. But like only for one lane. So let's swing it out a little bit, readjust it. Okay, this side. We'll go into the node controller here and we'll just do that. We'll square the node. All right. And yeah, so you see that's happening. I'm not sure if we can really stop that from happening, but if we go to the node itself, we can do something like that, and we'll see what happens with this truck here. Yeah, so it is using it to turn around. That's nice. So it makes it a bit smoother. So we are going to lose that tree, though. That's okay. Just trying to make it as smooth as possible, since these are pretty large trucks that are coming through here. That's pretty good. And then we'll pave it all together. Pave all this up. We're gonna need to fence it up too, I believe. Let's try and make that as clean as possible. Doesn't look like it's gonna be able to be that clean. Okay, so I guess we can pave this as well. And then over here, this doesn't need to be gravel, we can pave that. Don't love how this is turning out with the silliness of the cuts. But if we pave pretty much everything in, it wouldn't really matter. Right down into here. Let's see if we can get a nice clean cut through here. Yeah, it's working. Ah. Then we're going to move right into our parking lot over here for the employees. Okay, so we're definitely going to need to do the same kind of thing over here, because look at this. This is madness. Madness, I tell you. So we have two coming in here. So I think the idea is we're going to do that same kind of loop thing. But we're going to start off by being 2 lanes here. Let's turn off our guidelines. It's going to make it a bit easier to do this. Let's turn node snapping on, though. So we'll do that. Bring it out ever so slightly. And then we'll go down into the 1 lane here. Bit of a loop. So maybe the employee parking can't be down over here. We have this loop over here. My hope was that we could then drag this off right here, like so. Turn node snapping off. So that the trucks, what they would do is they would stay in the left lane here. This is weird. All right, let's redo this, Steven. Okay. Yeah, so the idea is that the trucks would then stick through here, stick in the left lane, curve through here, and then we have employee parking down on this side. So we could have like a nice big parking garage. Oh, let's go off of that. Oh, and it's too big. Oh no. That's unfortunate. I wonder if this would even work though. So let's try it out first. Because what I could do is we could just mirror this road with that loop. It would allow more space for queuing, and then what we could do is we could have employee parking somewhere else. Like off of this street. So what employees would do is they check in, I guess, and then they drive over and park their car over here. So we don't really need any more warehousing, right? So why don't we do that? Okay. So I guess we didn't really need to have this road then. We could put it back to its original state, which I don't know if we can really do at this point. Because if I reset the object, it would just turn into chaos. I could make it a 4-lane road entirely. This one right here. And then we have this go into a 2-lane road. 2-lane road, no parking. And then what I'll do is I'll just try and kind of mirror this ever so slightly. And we'll come in over here. Let's see, I can pull this back. It's about as far as it should really go. Then we can readjust it over here on this side. And there we go, we have a nicer way in over here. Okay, so if we go into the node controller, we can then square that node, and it's a bit better. I can drag this one back a little bit. This one we can drag forward. This guy doesn't really matter where it is. And then this one, I don't really want to manipulate those nodes too much because they're attached to the asset itself. Let's turn off this. Let's say go through the node. Okay, let's go back to node controller because this is getting a bit funky and it's this part that's weird, eh? Is that what it is? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's see. We might need to go into traffic manager here and do that. And we'll see what happens. We'll let it kind of play out. And what we can do just to kind of show it a little bit better is we can go into here and we can do some of this. Alrighty. Oh, and then if we click it again, we hold Alt, we can add some chevron in here as well. That's a bit silly. So let's delete that. Oh, darn, you know what I could have done is I could have made it solid. And that would have been nice. So we go into there, stripes, we just go into solid. Or is it pavement? There we go. Yeah, so there we go. So now it's a bit more lined up. So it seems like trucks should only really be in the outside lane though. So it doesn't really need to be 2 lanes, but we have so much going on over here. So maybe what we can do is we can add a reason why there would be 2 lanes. We could drop it all down to 1 lane because there's not really a point in having 2. Right? There's no point unless cars would do something and then need to leave the area. Like my original thinking was that we'd have the parking over here, but that doesn't really work. So we're already past the security checkpoint. We could add like a way right into here. So it could help with traffic with going in and out of the rail. If we add something, you know, off of this, we connect right up to our little loop here. There's like a one-way, and then they need to leave by checking out through the airport. But no, that doesn't make sense because I want to really limit the cargo coming in and out of here to a restricted area, like a restricted access. Yeah, I mean, it really shouldn't. It doesn't really need to be 2 lanes. So let's pause the game really quickly, and we'll go down into here with the 1 lane. No parking. Okay, and we'll have to redo this kind of with node controller. Square the node. Let's fix the node up a little bit. What the heck? Come on. Doesn't need to be like that. Okay, well, you know what? I'll play around with it. Hey, there we go. That is a bit sharp of a turn here, but that's okay. And if we go into here now, we can do this again. Force those cars to go around, and then we'll go back into here. We'll delete what we did, and we'll just make sure that everyone knows what's happening. And there we go. Okay, so this way it's a bit more of a queue, but over here, maybe we can have like an exit over on this side or something. I'll think of a reason why we would need an extra lane here, because we really don't need it. I do like having this larger checkpoint here. It helps with the flow of everything, especially with all these post trucks coming in and out of here. Holy cow. Okay, but we still need to add employee parking, so that's okay. So an employee would come in to here, and then they'd take a right. They'd come down towards the train tracks, and then they would take this road. Where is it? Industrial. There it is. Try to find a nice middle part of the curve here. Come right off. Let's turn guidelines back on here really quickly. Maybe not. That's also not exactly the middle, so that's about the middle. Fantastic. And I suspect that this would be a lot of the employee parking. So what we can do is we can get a couple of these bad boys over here. Let's do that. Some nice big parking garages. And then we'll have an open air parking as well. Okay, where is it? It's right here. Let's bring it off right there. And then we'll just bring this over like that. We'll just use move it here really quickly. Hold Alt down. I really wanted that one. There we go. Then we can go back to the pavement tool here, fill in these gaps, and delete this. There we go. And we need to fill it in, don't we? Okay, well, we need to leave some space so cars can get around. There we go. And then we'll go into here, fill those up really quickly, grab the singles. And okay, that works. Alrighty. Well, it's a very functional area here. Looks like we didn't get any more warehousing assets, so we'll delete those again. We'll let them try to come back in. I think the other ones were A-okay. Wait a second. We're missing one. Forestry, oil, farming. We're missing the farming one. Must have accidentally deleted it. Whoopsies. Let's get that back. Holy cow. That was over here, wasn't it? Okay, so that was on empty. Farming. Okay, and then we'll scooch it back over so it shares a fence. Awesome. Looks like there's some traffic buildup over here. I wonder if traffic manager works on this. Holy cow, it does. That's awesome. Wow, look at the queue to get in. That's crazy. Okay, well, you know what? It's working. Got some big loops. Okay, so I think maybe we should look at filling this in really quickly to about here. And then we'll make that a nice clean cut. We'll fill all of this up to about here because we have trees on this asset. Fill all this up. Try to find a nice clean line here. Alright, so we definitely need to add the fence in, but it looks like these cargo airports are functional. Got this one lining up here. It's getting loaded. This one is doing something. It's waiting to go into that one instead of going into this one right here. That's a bit silly, but you know, it is what it is with the game. That's so funny. Oh, we're missing water somewhere. Where are we missing water? Oh, with our new oil buildings down here. Alrighty. So what other things do we really need to add? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm just going to add a fence in off camera to fence this all off. Just around here, down into here, and then probably right up into here. Because we have gone over time, but you know, I just want to make sure that we got this all okay and done. This one is already a historical building. This one we can make a historical building. Again, we can delete these two and that one, and we'll see what pops up. But you know, oh, services. I didn't add any services in here. That's something I was going to do really quickly. So we can get our fire services. That's what we could kind of do over on this side, I guess. But I mean, it's too perfect of an area over on this side to not have fire and police. So we'll just do fire and police. That's not police. Here we are. Over here on that side, was that? And I guess we can get like a clinic over here just in case or something. I don't know. I'll put it on this side though, just to kind of help fill it out a little bit. Okay, and you know what else actually? We'll get some more of those farming industry buildings over on this side as well. Help the luck out. Okay, well, have a great day, folks. Talk to you next time back in Fort Prairie. So yeah, have a good rest of your weekend, and talk to you soon. Peace out.